All right, welcome back to Victory at Sea Pacific, the American campaign. Good old US of A going against the Imperial Japanese Navy. This is going to be episode 6. The last episode ended rather quickly as I got super tired and I didn't do an ending. I'm sorry about that. But this game it's a pretty fun game so far. So let's just look at and see what we were doing here. We've got a battleship division with 4 battleships that are under repair at this moment because if you watch the last video, under the fleet menu selection screen, you have several different balances of crews you can put up, crew balance, and I had it on happy, and happy doesn't man the weapons, and I didn't think to change it. I did not change it, but I happened to be looking at the outside here on the world game view. I was looking at the flotilla info over here. They actually had 4 DDs with them, but I sped it up a little bit to get it over with. It was only 4 destroyers. The battleships one of them battleships can kill 4 destroyers quickly. Yeah, but since I didn't have them on, I didn't have their guns manned. I mean, them destroyers went down quick, and as you can see, the damage on the green here, the battleships took quite a bit of damage. Pennsylvania, which is always the one out front for some reason. Maryland took a little, Tennessee didn't take any, and then the Colorado took a little. So the Pennsylvania is in fact the older one of the group. So we saved them. We got the time down, and I realized that one thing you can't see is you can't see my mouse. And I've been using my mouse to designate certain areas. This is what I'm doing over here. This is what I'm doing over here by using my mouse. But I realized by watching one of my videos that it didn't actually show up. So, but anyway, but the battleships are okay. They're repairing there at Attu. We need to get some more ships up to them down here in Pearl Harbor. There is a smaller shipyard. Looks like tornado of Clevelands are going to be coming. 2 Cleveland class and 1 Atlanta class is what I'm going to send up there. The Atlantas are real good at submarine hunters. Clevelands are definitely okay. We have 1 South Dakota. The Clevelands have definitely got some good anti-aircraft, and Atlanta's good at taking down sub hunter. So we got 1 South Dakota battleship down there at the Guadalcanal area, and we've got the other 3 building. They'll be done in about a month, 30 days in game time. Now we've got the Enterprise down here with also the South Dakota. We're going to go ahead and let's check the fleet. Okay, so we need, looks like the Enterprise has picked up the other Yorktown class carrier. Now, as you remember in World War II, there was only 3 Yorktowns, the Yorktown, the Enterprise, and the Hornet. Well, they're all 3 been in the game. The Yorktown got sunk by my mistake, and then we built another one, and I just named it the Thunder, USS Thunder. I moved him down to the Enterprise, and then we got Task Force 43. That is the South Dakota right now. The South Dakota's maximum speed is 28 knots. Which what we're going to do is we're going to set the South Dakota up for anti-air support for the carriers. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put the Thunder's guns, all of them, on anti-air. The Enterprise, I guess I didn't finish completing the setup, so we're switching somehow. All right, now that they're set up for anti-air, we're going to leave them here at Guadalcanal for right now. And we're going to see what else we've got going on. The Saratoga is up here. Making atoll. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here for a second, and I'm going to figure out what's going on, as I haven't played in a day or so, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, so we got everything set up. We got the Yorktown here in Truck Lagoon. We've just taken that. So the shipyard is still damaged pretty good. The airfield is really damaged. The port is damaged about half, or a little less than half, more than half. And now I think this is the remnants of a carrier group that we saw before. A heavy cruiser, a couple light cruisers, a cruiser, and 2 destroyers. So we've sent the Yorktown to go ahead and do some work. Go on and do your work. All right, now there go the planes for that. Looks like it's going to be dive bombers. What in the hell are these guys doing? All right, we got 11 torpedo bombers headed out. We'll go ahead and send some dive bombers. All right, there they go. 12 bombers, 5 dive bombers. Let's go ahead and follow these guys in, see what they do. Torpedo bombers. Where are the enemies? There they are. Going down a little bit. Let's go ahead and get up here. See what we've got. There's a heavy cruiser. And let's see if we can hit this heavy cruiser. There they go. Because some of them got shot definitely down. All right, all right. He's going to try to... Oh, we got one connected on the heavy cruiser. And he looks like it's a direct hit. It didn't show up because we didn't have any planes in the area. But now if we zoom back out to the game world, there is no heavy cruiser left. All right. And we've got a bunch of bombers headed out there. Helldivers. And a couple of Avenger bombers. Let's see what we've got here. We'll go ahead and see if we can split them up. Where's the cruiser at? Light cruiser, light cruiser. The cruiser is back here. So we'll get the Avengers. Attack him. Avengers to attack him. These two Avengers attack the Makey. Hell dive bombers. To also attack the Makey. And we will send these two to attack him. And that leaves us with one to attack that destroyer. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Separating a little bit. Which one is that? That's a Hell bomber. Hell diver. There comes anti-air. Looks like they shot one down. That cruise is out of there. That cruise is out of there. Now the bombers. Oh, he missed. Oh, they got him. He's done. And they're sinking. They're still shooting. All right, so we have two destroyers is all we have left. All right. What we'll do is we'll send these two Bostons, or the two Baltimores. We'll send them after the two destroyers. We'll send the Yorktown back into port to repair. There's not a lot. There's no supplies here. But right now the Yorktown doesn't need any supplies. It has plenty of supplies. Could use a couple more bombs, but all right. Well, we'll wait till these cruisers get in range, and then we'll come back. All right, that was fast. Task Force 48. They give them a random task force name. We need to split them up. We'll just go ahead and just send them straight to battle. And what we can actually do is we can launch an aircraft from these guys. Looks like it's a Seahawk. All right. We will get him on up here. All right, so now this is what has happened here. When we lost to Yorktown, we had them in happy mode. Go ahead and get them in general quarters. General quarters. All hands to general quarters. All right. Not quite in range. And these destroyers are both at full health. about to meet the might of these two cruisers and their cannons. And there they are. There's a hit. There's another hit. And they shot the plane down. So 3,500 is definitely too low. There goes one of them. American naval gunfire. All right, that's the end of them. Let's get them back to the Yorktown. All right. That's how close they are. They're already merged in. You can hear them sinking. Yorktown does have 3 carriers in the group. All right. So we need to, let's look at our, let's see here. Manukau. Where is Manukau? All right, they want us to recon it, and they want us to raid Okinawa. And Okinawa's way up here. That's why we've got these 3 carrier group here, but we just don't have enough support for them right now. So we'll go ahead and move in with the Enterprise. We'll go ahead and recon some Manukau. We won't raid Okinawa just yet. And we'll be back in just a little bit as we transit. All right, looks like the Hornet got snuck up on. What we did, or we're trying to do, is we was trying to move the Enterprise to Manukau. Darwin got attacked, and the carrier snuck up and around there to Manukau. So we're going to have to move the Enterprise back. To help defend this area. But before we do that, we will raid that place right there, and we need to help the Hornet. We don't want to lose the Hornet. There's 2 carriers there. Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah. The Hornet's just going to waylay him before we get there, but that's fine. All right. All right. Well, we made a mistake down here. Go ahead and we brought the Saratoga down in the meantime. Before we knew there was a carrier actually down here, we brought the Saratoga down from Macon Eto because the Enterprise left the Guadalcanal area. This whole area here on the screen right now, the Guadalcanal, Lay, Salamoa, Port Moresby, Madang, Kiving, Raboul, all these areas was protected by this carrier. This carrier was staying down there while they built their airfields up. But we brought the Saratoga down when we moved them out. All right. All right, so we got 3 South Dakota class battleships came out of San Diego and they're headed straight down to Guadalcanal right away. We've got 2 Cleveland class cruisers and 1 Atlanta moving down in this area. Also, it's going to it's going to join up with the Enterprise at some point. So we're going to move the Saratoga out. Yorktown is, well, let's move her down a little bit. She's getting some supplies in there right now. So we'll go ahead and suck up these supplies they have now. And we'll just see where this carrier comes out at. When we tried to attack it, Enterprise engaged coastal defense of Timor. All right, that's fine. Enterprise has all land-based, land attack. Okay, here we go. You don't want to hit the continue button, definitely. Because now I don't know where the enemy forces have been located. There we go, right here. 3 destroyers. Back on the Hornet. Wake doesn't have any supplies. We'll go ahead and send these 2 Hornets. The reason there's 2 of them is because we made the Yorktown class and then an Essex came out. So we didn't want to get rid of rename one or anything, so we just kept them in the same group. But the Saratoga is what we're wanting to find out about now. Battleships look like they got their cruiser. Four fighters. I think maybe I'll move these 3 carriers down real quick. 11 fighters. Where do they keep their fighters at? Well, they've got fighters on there. Where in the hell are they? Oh, they're right there in the middle. There's 4 fighters. Torpedo bombers. Alright, well, we figured out where the carrier was. We'll send the Yorktown on back up. Saratoga has this taken care of. Hopefully. Alright, we'll move the Saratoga back down. I mean, Enterprise. Alright, so the Enterprise is going to get after that carrier after all. Saratoga's taking a little damage, though. Yeah, we'll keep her back. We'll send her back to Guadalcanal. Let the Enterprise do work here. Let's change some of these jokers out. And they land down. Alright, there we go. 3,000 war bonds. Where we have carriers being built. We don't have any. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. I want to go ahead and make them Iowas all at the same time. There we go. That one will be a little bit later than the other ones. Oh, I guess it won't be. All right. Yeah, so there's a carrier bothering us. That'll be all right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see how many we have on this carrier. 1, 2, 3, 3. So 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 12. Oh, we got 7. We got 8. We got 8. Ooh, we got a whole bunch. All right. Let's switch this. What's going on here? All right, let's switch somebody to dive bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click to move them up. Now let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is fine. I'm okay with 7. And then on the Enterprise, we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're just waiting for them to repair a little bit. Saratoga's almost back to the shipyard at Guadalcanal. Shipyard hasn't been fully repaired now. But the Enterprise. Oh no, what's that? Oh, destroyers, okay. Get them out of there. Go ahead and take this Albion. Actually, we won't. We'll take this. We got orders from Manikawi. Am I saying that right? Manokwari. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this Intrepid down to the Saratoga battle group, just to give it a little reinforcement. The Saratoga's an older carrier. It doesn't have quite the complement of, well, I put it in the wrong spot. Let's go down here. Doesn't have quite the complement of aircraft. I think it's missing 2 or 3 squadrons. It's not a whole big difference. We're going to go ahead and here we come. logistical nightmare down here. So far away from the U.S., logistical nightmare. Now the British and the Australians down here, stationed down here, you know, they are wonderful. Absolutely. I mean, they do a good job, but they don't. You don't have any control where they go, which is fine, I guess. I wish we could give this Darwin back to the Australian people, but I mean, it's maybe just where we've established a base, so we can say. Not, we're still Australian. That in the background is all the planes landing back on the Enterprise task force. As you can see, there they go. They're moving out to take on aircraft. All right. And we're just going to move them up there and just have them bomb them into obliteration. The carrier's running by himself. There's a lot of, let's see how many scout planes we have here. Let's get a couple more. Spotters. 1, 2, 3. Spotter. Spotter. Swap. Swap. Spotter. Spotter. We can actually swap these two back out. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make him a spotter. All right. So, one carrier, the Lonely Intrepid. I think the Intrepid's actually in New York City as a museum. We went there during Fleet Week one time, number 11. I'm pretty sure that's the ship. It is the Intrepid. All right, well, let's just move on over and scout this place out first with these fighters. Let's go ahead and take this place out. All right. Let's see what the carrier for the Saratoga, let's see what their air wing is. Let's see. We'll go ahead and switch the Saratoga to the new. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Torpedo bomber. Torpedo bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6. 1, 2. No, they all came out as dive bombers. Okay, torpedo bomber, torpedo bomber, torpedo bomber, torpedo bomber. Put them back down there. Let's sell all these guys. We don't need these right now. I'll get this situated and I'll just be back in a couple moments. All right, well, it wasn't even 20 seconds, actually, in real time. Carrier popped down here in the Bandy Sea. Didn't know we were there. They thought we moved up, and we're about to obliterate them. We don't have a lot of torpedoes, but it's okay. We're going to... This carrier got lost in the first foray. The first volley of planes and then sunk the carrier. Now they got a battleship and a heavy cruiser. We're just going to go ahead and let them keep going. If they get into battle, we're going to fight it. We're going to fight it. All right. Where are these Corsairs? These are the spotters from that battle group there. 6 dive bombers. We're just going to send all the fighters from the Thunder over there. Oh man, they barely made it. Oh no, they're not going to make it. They're going to hit us. No, they didn't. They got them at the last second. All right. Yeah, that battleship is gone. So the bad thing about Darwin is they don't have supplies. We'd have to go down all the way down to Broome to get some supplies. That's what we're going to go ahead, and we have to do that. All right. Well, we'll check on the Saratoga. Looks like he got his carrier to come in. Oh, no, he hasn't. Well, we'll be back in a moment and see what we're going to do now. Well, that was pretty successful. We want to get an actual in-game battle where we're controlling the ships to fight. And it won't be long for that to happen. We've got some battleships en route. Okay, they're here now. And we've got some. The Intrepid has stopped for some reason. Three battleships. Saratoga definitely has a large group of battleships. And we want to do, we want to switch these battleship 5-inch guns to anti-aircraft. Believe it or not, it's time consuming. They need to get a push button to just do, you know, this, that, whatever. But there's just 3 of them, so it's okay. All right. Saratoga is, so yeah, now we'll be back in just a couple, after we figure out what we're going to do here, get a game plan going. All right, looks like we got a little destroyer flotilla coming in to the Marshall Islands. We're bringing the Hornet down as quick as we can. the Yorktown. We're having another little issue here. Well, for some reason it won't let us swap out our aircraft. I don't understand. All right. Enterprises. It's ready to go. Now we got the Saratoga moving up. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream in the video here. I appreciate everybody watching. Wasn't a lot of action here during this video, but we're hoping to get some more in this next one. As we move closer to Japan, we're going through the East Indies, Borneo, Sumatra, Malaya, Siam. We're going to move up in that direction and keep the Japanese on the run. So thanks for watching. We'll definitely be back with the next video shortly. And if you like what you saw, hit the subscribe or hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. But definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can always find when I've got new videos coming. And definitely this video wasn't as exciting as the other ones, but we're going to try to make up for it in the next one. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.